Hey, what's going on guys? It's Rob. Welcome back to my channel. Today I want to make a quick video in regards to how do you create consistency in your life. Now, back when I was in knocking doors, for example, in sales, one of the hardest things for salespeople is creating consistency in their results. Like, how do they continuously get sales in their field? Like, how do you consistently close deals and stuff like that? Obviously in sales, there's a skill set behind it, so you do gotta work on the skill set. But with everything else in life, it's all based on the energy that you're giving to whatever it is that you're doing. So how do you create a consistent energy that gets you consistent results and helps you keep going in whatever it is you're doing? Well, it's pretty simple. The way I do it is I have two routines, one in the morning and then one at nighttime. My morning routine, pretty simple and it's nothing crazy. Essentially what I do is as soon as I wake up, and I do try to wake up early, I'm not waking up anytime later than 9 a.m. So I'm usually up anywhere from 5 in the morning to 7 in the morning. Now, obviously you do want to be more consistent with that. Like, you don't want to just be waking up one day at 4:30 in the morning, the next day at 8 in the morning. No, you want to keep it consistent, and that's more for your sleep schedule, which is very important. We'll talk about that later. But essentially I wake up early. As soon as I wake up, I meditate for about 15 minutes. If you're new to meditation, just start small, 5 minutes, 10 minutes, nothing crazy, but definitely build up on it. But minimum for me is 15 minutes of meditation. And the reason I do this is because I like starting my day with a clear mind. I don't want to look at my phone. I don't want to look at social media. I'm not trying to look at any of these things that's out of my control. So essentially the morning for me is just placing the control back on myself. So I meditate for 15 minutes, start off with a blank slate. I focus on my breath, do a lot of mindfulness meditation. After I finish my meditation, I get my journal and I write down my goals for the day, my goals for the month and the week, and my goal for the year and my long-term goals. I also write down things I'm grateful for. So usually family related stuff, just my health, stuff like that. Just something that I can feel the gratitude within me. And then once I finish the gratitude part, I write some affirmations. So I usually write whatever it is that I'm trying to work on at the time. So if I'm feeling not as confident, I'm gonna write, hey, I'm confident, stuff like that. And then once I finish the affirmation, I write down a little bit of what's on my mind, my thoughts, what I'm thinking about, just general, whatever's on my mind. And I just do that to clear my mind even more. Once I finish the meditation, the journaling, I do pray for a little bit. Obviously, I'm not preaching religion here or anything like that, but it just helps me out. That's kind of what I do. It gets me in communion with my higher self, or the divine, if you want to call it that. So I pray, and then after I finish my prayer, at this point I start getting ready for my workout. So I go to the gym, and whatever workout I'm doing for the day, that's what I focus on. Now the gym is also very important, exercise, but the real reason that I want you guys to actually focus on the exercise part is because when you work out and you're pushing yourself past the point of comfort zone, I'm not saying go crazy and pull 5 plates on squat or whatever. I mean, you can go for it, but if you've never done it before, don't do it. But push yourself to the point where you're literally having to think about progressing. So as an example, when I'm in the gym, let's say I'm doing a set of bench press or dumbbell press or whatever you want to do. I'm gonna do a specific set with a certain amount of reps, and then what I'm gonna do is at the end of the amount of reps that I allocated in my brain, I was like, okay, I'm gonna do 10 reps. As soon as I do the 10 reps, I tell myself, okay, let's do two more before we quit, and then I knock out 2 more. And the reason I do this is because you're essentially creating this atmosphere within your body of continuously pushing the boundary, and that's gonna carry on with you through the rest of the day. And then once your mind, I don't know the science behind it, but I noticed that once you push past something you couldn't do before, and your mind is aware that you push past this zone, it's your vibration elevates and you just feel better. I don't know how to describe it, but you just feel better. So after I finish my workout, I go back home, obviously shower. If you're fasting, then you fast, but if you're not, get some decent breakfast. And then pretty much of that's usually when I start my day. And by me doing this process in the morning, I'm essentially creating a similar feeling in my body every single day. And that's the key. You want to create a positive feeling in your body every single day. And once you create this positive energy field or this positivity in your body or in your life, and you do it every day, it doesn't really matter what happens during the process of whatever it is that you're working, whether it's sales, creating a business, or just any kind of things that you're progressing in. What's gonna happen is that since you already have this positivity that started the day with, you're gonna have more consistent results in your activities. So that's gonna be the key, guys. You wanna create a solid morning routine. It doesn't have to be too long. You don't wanna make your routine like 3 hours long. Like, don't do that. Just keep it simple, consistent, and that pushes you and keeps you healthy. And then just carry on with whatever it is you're doing. Now the night routine, it's also very important as well, because the night routine follows on with your morning routine. So for the night routine, pretty simple. All I really do is just like, I do meditate, but this time instead of like just meditating for mindfulness, what I'm doing is I'm visualizing for the outcome that I want to achieve, but not just the outcome, I'm also visualizing myself doing the process as well. So essentially you want to visualize yourself, like for example, for me, when I was doing door-to-door sales, I will visualize myself in the table with a customer, overcoming an objection, feeling how it felt to overcome the objection, feeling the pains that I was feeling like the anxiety, just pretty much feeling like the entire interaction. But the key is, instead of viewing yourself failing after you're doing all that, you view yourself as succeeding. So you view yourself as overcoming the objections, closing the deal, and making customers happy, that kind of stuff. So I visualize at night the desired result that I want to get, but I'm also visualizing the process as well. And then I also plan. So the visualization, that's like the last thing I do. So I go back to my notebook and I plan the day for the next day. I get my clothes ready for the gym for the next morning. I make sure I drink a bunch of water, and then usually my phone, I kind of put it in a position where I'm not gonna look at it first thing in the morning, because that's a big problem. It's a huge distraction. So I put it away, create my plan for the next day, visualize, get nice and cozy, and then just go to bed. Make sure you get like a solid 7 to 8 hours of sleep. And that's pretty much it for the night routine. Nothing crazy, but essentially what you're doing is you're having a consistent morning and a consistent nighttime. And then with that consistency, the rest of the day kind of starts falling into place as well. But that's the key on how to create like consistency in your life. It's pretty simple, but once you start implementing it, you're gonna start noticing like better results in whatever it is that you do. So hopefully you guys like this video. If you guys like it, make sure you obviously like the video, subscribe, and if you can, share with any friends that may be interested in some kind of like personal growth or personal development. That's essentially what this channel is about. It's personal development and things that I learned that help me, that hopefully can help you as well. Until next time, guys, thank you for your time.